Okay, so I'm home now. I thought my dad was driving behind me in the new car, except then it turns out he wasn't. That was a Porsche, so I don't know where he is. I guess he's lost somewhere on the highway now, because, yeah, big oofs. Now, the Del Sol, you all know it. It's the great car. It's really fun to drive, so I thought, why not get another one? Yeah, now I have a second Del Sol, and while I like this is blue. Well, I'm in the Del Sol, but it's not my Del Sol. This one's a manual. Also, I found out that this one's also blue, which comes with these really fucking nice blue racing seats, which are slightly damaged. That's why this one has a cover. It also has a spoiler, pretty sick. These seats are higher, so my head hits the roof, and these things are meant for smaller people than me. My shoulders are stuck. You don't really go all the way into this bucket seat. Wow, it looks a lot worse on camera. But yeah, here it is in all its splendor. Those seats look really, really nice, but then when you open up the door, it is not actually as nice as they would seem, especially this one is a bit broke. If we lift this up, you can see it's kind of all destroyed down there. But we just cover it up and it's okay. Interior has a manual shift box, all the other stuff I already said. Roof is black. Actually fits pretty nice, it looks pretty sick. This is black as well, and it has a spoiler, guys. It has a spoiler. However, sadly, it still doesn't have an opening thing. It has a blue motion, which is funny because this is for VW. Literally, my dad's VW has a blue motion, so mine is actually blue and is in motion. It also has, I know, alloy wheels. However, it's missing all of its dust caps, which was also the case for the other one, which is why I bought replacement dust caps. But I don't have replacement dust caps anymore, so I guess we'll have to get new ones. Comes the greatest question of this generation, namely, does it have cup holders? Opens up and no cup holders. However, there is candy bullshit and like a nasty mold, like mud or shit. So yeah, that's great. We did find out through the manual that these were supposed to be heated seats, but we don't have those. Back here you have some storage, and like it's the same as the other one. It also has no floor mats, just like the other one, so we'll have to get a couple of those. Here at the front it has a sports intake. There's wiring for a subwoofer in the back. And then around the back it has two giant sports exhausts. The twin pipe sports exhaust makes the car look like a little rocket ship. They are way too big for the size of this car. And we're gonna use some sound. There was a big ass hole over there, so we fixed up with some fiberglass. I don't know why there was a hole. They'd like sewn a hole in it. I think it was for the subwoofer maybe that they used to have in here, but like why? Second of all, we have, this is a standard exhaust, just a nice stock exhaust. We're going to stick it on. I like the stock exhaust sound, it's the same as on the red one. And here we have the Air Destroyer 3000, and we just removed it. And we're just going to replace it with your old boy over here. Because, yeah, look at this. Look at how big this is. You can easily fit your, like, entire fucking chongus in. Great. I have now become a leopard. And this one is a lot smaller and a lot more like nice. You can just drive around without the drone in the background. I think that's better. So I'm here in Del Sol 2, the blue boy. My dad actually took this out of the bake before we sold it because he thought it would be more useful in a next car, and he was right, so we put it in this one. And the BX just got its like normal one back because the BX was a bit of a crap car that was going to be like a cheap sell, and he was like, why would we just not keep this? So I guess we did. And now you can actually see what you're shifting, because the original shift was literally just, this was all worn off. It was like all leather, but it was all worn off. Anyway, let's just put that out of the way. This here is the most user-unfriendly radio I have ever seen. It keeps going into demo mode and all kinds of bullshit. And I decided to just chuck in one of my good old Bluetooth radios, cheap-ass little shit boxes. but they're so nice. They make good sound. Probably not the best of sound, but pretty good. They work with Bluetooth, and they're super nice to use because they're really quite simple to use. So I love them. This design's much better. The one I have in the Twingo is horrible, but this one I had it in the Sunny. Then I got another one for the Del Sol, and now another one for this Del Sol. So we're gonna stick that in, and hopefully that's gonna work out. Now my dad is actually not home right now, and he's having a bit of a shit vacation. So I thought it would be nice if we installed this so that when he comes home, he'll have a really nice Bluetooth radio, because he drove a couple times in this car. I guess they knew that this was an under-friendly radio because it's super easy to take out. You literally take this out, and then you just move it back and forth, and it slowly slides out, like, as a whole thing. So that's pretty nice. That means it's nice and easy to swap. Hopefully it has the same plug on the other side. I take it back. Damn it, it's stuck behind the little closing door. No! Good news, it's out. Bad news, it has this like really small ass plug, and we're looking for a slightly larger plug, like these size plugs. Like, we need these things, and although these are exactly the plugs we're looking for. Nice and easy. And someone's already done all the wiring for me. That's pretty sweet. Alright, so that's going to be no problem. Here we have radio antenna. This is the old radio. It seems to have just some extra weight on the back, just an extra chunk of metal, just to fuck you up. But look, yeah, super modern Bluetooth radio, and this is like an old-fashioned chunker from the 2000s. So we're also saving weight. Oh, bro, this is so much lighter. I think this weighs like less than a fifth of what that weighs. This is going to be a real sports car now. We really have to change these seats. This keeps poking me in the shoulder. Here it seems to be working, so we're just gonna stick this boy in, and then we're done. That was a super easy fix, like the easiest fix I've ever done. Like, normally in the other cars, radio was always a nightmare because the wiring was all bad, but here the wiring was just perfection. It's Wednesday now, and my little caps have arrived, so we won't be losing any air. Well, I don't think we were really losing any air before that either. And also what has arrived is the floor mats. Yay. So I don't know, we have warm toes now or something. Also, I've removed the cover, and we're just going with coverless. The seat's sort of damaged. We still want to swap the seats, but the cover, like, it looks slightly better without the cover. I don't know. There's also like a kind of paddy cushion that was underneath the cover, so we're keeping that because like everything, the entire seat is just gone on that side. Well guys, that was it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a like down below and consider subscribing to the channel. Now, while I was selling the bags, I was also working on the red Del Sol, so definitely expect more Del Sol videos to come up soon.